Okay.
Okay.
Let's go. So,
Alright. Dun dun dun!
Thanks, Sarah. So, beginning in the small town of Nusar, nestled on the edge of the Brichwood Forest, our adventurers all met each other and were contracted by the local Lord Abernath to travel to the deep, dark depths of the crypts of the Kingdom of the Hun to retrieve the Golden Scepter. After the town, they were successful in retrieving this scepter, and after the town was sacked by an army of Celadane Empire / orc mercenaries, they fled into the woods and traveled through the Ironland mines, where Bryn made a lifelong friend in the form of Utz, a deranged dwarf who had been living there for a few decades, living only off of poisonous roots.
You ate too many roots.
It was later that our party would then travel upriver and meet a couple friends, one by the name of Ness and another by the name of Lord Escanor.
I feel like we did not get a proper introduction.
You're right.
Okay. Did you have like a Bryn on thing like, I'm Bryn! Absolutely not.
So, yeah, we could do that real quick if you want to introduce your character, starting
no,
with...
keep going.
Keep recapping.
Keep going.
So, Bryn, Allie, Evic, Ness, and Lord Escanor were working with some agents of the Order of the Stag, a secret order of the king who covertly do his deeds and his bidding to try and influence the kingdom positively. And were tasked with bringing the Golden Scepter to the capital city of Vita. Along the way, unfortunately, Lord Escanor was killed by an assassin of the Celadane Empire. And they made a nice little boat and pushed him out to sea, and he burned up. A lot of hard memories there. Upon arriving in Vita, they delivered the Golden Scepter to the king of Frindin, King Heron. And Archdruidess Priscilla was able to give them some more information regarding this Golden Scepter, and they found it was in fact part of an ancient sword, first forged in the First Age, in the war between the Titans and the undead. You know that part, did you?
Dun, dun, dun!
First forged by the god Argarus, the god of morality. Depending on, so it's able to essentially bring forth either the forces of darkness or forces of light to do bidding in one's favor. It's only one half of the sword, so the party itself decided to set off to find the other half, nestled in the far, far northern reaches of Gangria, deep in the Labyrinth of Argarus. And they've been traveling. They traveled out by boat for 7 days, lost most of the crew along the way due to some ghost attacks, killer whale attacks, and we now join our heroes as they've reached the coastline of Gangria.
I prefer adventure. I don't see
The
adventure.
We are definitely
I'm doing this
There's a Frindin, bitch.
Yeah.
And so we find our adventurers,
No, heroes.
adventurer heroes,
Adventurer heroes.
Thank you.
That's fine.
Heroes sometimes, adventurers other.
who have made camp on the shore banks of the easternmost part of the Gangren territory. It's approximately 9 o'clock at night. All of the girls, Allie, Bryn, Ness, Roz, decided to turn in for the night. And Ebic, the dwarf, and their new friend Valdane, the blue dragonborn, have decided to take the first watch for the night. And as the dwarf and the dragonborn take their watch, the night slowly dissipates, or the day slowly dissipates into night, and a light snow begins to fall. So we go to Ebic and Valdane.
I'm sleeping, so.
Also,
note. Did we get any XP last?
I got
Anything?
like 50, but that was
Yeah, it wasn't.
You
It
can
was
do
a
nothing
very
anyway.
short.
Hey,
You're
I just
fucking-
sometimes it's to the group, so
You didn't miss any group XP.
This one, no.
You might
that
have.
was
Um,
beautiful.
I feel like sometimes my middle name is Grace for a
So
reason.
So what? Either Ebik or Valdane would need to roll a perception check on their surroundings for the watch for the night.
Valdane, will you do the honors?
11.
I mean, you tried.
First roll of the stream, friends.
First of all, the stream.
I can't see very well when it's cold. I'm a lizard.
So you're not able to see a whole lot in the light falling snow, and the lightness itself is fading away. As far as you know, there's nothing out there. You hear the waves crashing against the shoreline, and that's about it. So let's roll. See if anything. Oh, so you're very lucky in this dangerous territory. Night is able to pass into early morning, about 4 or 5 a.m. and nothing bad or out of the ordinary has happened. And you're able to go and wake up 2 more adventurer heroes to take the next watch for the rest of the night
Alright, well,
to get a full rest
Good
yourself.
on, boys.
that was easy, guys. So we come down there, we're like, this trip wasn't as bad as they said it was gonna be. I'm gonna hit the hay. Who would like to take the watch?
I can.
Alright.
Lynn's in like a comatose
I'll leave
state
it to
with
you.
a little bit of drool. She turned into a fish the other day.
Allie was taking care of Sicky McGee over here in the tent, so she's gonna go back to sleep for a little while.
So
Now, so you're gonna take watch?
Apparently, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
I
can
do
do
it.
it with you.
Oh, yes.
So Ness comes out of her tent, all sleepy and whatnot, and so does Roz. Who's this one? Sorry, a lot of unpainted stuff.
So now one of you should roll for perception to see if you can hear anything or see anything or
Roz, you want to,
be
or you want me
vigilant in
to?
your threats.
You probably should.
If there's anything you two would want to converse about or ideas you'd like to exchange, now is also the time to do that.
All right. Hey, Roz. Let me go ahead. What?
No.
Okay. Glad you're here with us. Oh, 19 plus 3, so 20.
I guess take 50 XP because that was a good roll. In the early dawn light, you see riders off on the horizon. A large group, maybe 20 riders.
Not
with
like
banners.
that. Oh,
And they're traveling in your direction.
hey, Roz, do you see those riders coming for us?
Do you think they could be nice?
Okay, number 1, we're in Gangria. Number 2, probably not. I'm thinking we should probably wake the others and get ready to meet some folks.
Oh.
Yeah, we should wait
Or
everyone
foes.
else up.
Okay, Ness and Roz go to the tent and wake everyone up.
Okay. Does everybody come out?
Yeah.
Okay, when we are waking you up, we tell you there are people coming toward us, and we may or may not need everyone's help.
In that case,
Is it still like nighttime?
It's
outside?
like it's
dawn.
dawn.
Early morning,
Okay.
yeah.
in that case, I put my mithril half plate on and grab my warhammer.
Oh, jeez.
Run out to
Business.
meet the maybe foes.
I definitely grab Ebit by like the back of his collar, like, hang on, buddy. I've got a little scout I can send ahead, and I call Sylvana down and have her sit on my shoulder, my little golden bronze dragon, pseudo dragon. I'm like, girl, go scout high above and come back. Tell me what you see. And I send her out ahead.
She's so pretty. I just love right early in the morning just watching her pretty wings glisten in the sun.
Are we
pretty
about to
much.
battle though? Because I need like something to wake up.
We
Oh,
might,
yeah.
okay, should we, while she's scouting, should we like douse the fire, put the tents away as quickly as possible?
Yes.
Maybe get as small as possible.
We can certainly try. Yeah.
I could turn into something and be as small as possible.
No, we might need you.
Oh, okay.
Go be a fish again.
Bryn just
So-
abandons us.
He becomes a fish. He's like, I'm outie.
So are you all,
Fish. And then when they come and they start attacking, she'll just be like, ha
so are you all hiding or, well, sorry, let's back up. What information do you try to get from Savannah?
Oh yeah. I'm just trying to see, like, who they are and if they look friendly-ish. Like, do they look like big scary orcs with, like, blood dripping off of them? Or do they look like people or merchants maybe traveling through some sort of nomadic tribe?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Savannah's able to kind of get a general information. She is spotted by this group of
Oh
They got a good roll.
no! My baby!
She's pretty high in the air though, and they don't they don't have any confidence in their abilities to take it down, but they do notice the direction she's flying in, and she's able to come back to you and kind of convey that they look like elves. They're heavily armed. Scale mail, spears, throwing axes, shields. I think golden red banners.
Okay. Golden red, what's that?
Just banners that are golden red
No,
color.
like, have she seen those colors?
So
Are they
Ness
from a
would-
certain
Ness
place?
So Ness would know these colors as Kingdom of Reland.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, I think that we don't necessarily need to hide. I'm not disguised yet. We might be okay.
Okay.
You might.
So let's put on some coffee and
Just kind of hang.
we'll
just kind of
hang.
hang.
we'll look as unintimidating as possible, but be prepared.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And so you wait for the riders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Be right back.
I
Us.
Old boot cotton, let's see how this one plays out.
I'm also very nervous.
He got out of the chair and ran to go get something. Now I'm terrified. I know I can't
Also, I
stand
have.
it.
It's okay. I can probably. It's at 83.
Okay.
I have 9 perception though, so.
Also, I feel
Or
like
persuasion. I have 9 persuasion.
Oh, persuasion.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We
Oh,
yes. I think we should have asked how many.
Well, oh no! I think we done did fuck up, Abra. Okay, but they're readings.
So like
You were the
Like,
princess.
You were the
they have
princess.
to surround us. Can't they just like come up to us like
friendly.
nicely?
I know. Why so much aggression?
Let's do that.
G
Let's not get murdered, okay?
So the riders.
That's my mom, my 5 honeys. I
You guys
think
listen?
honey is Jensen.
Scott. Yes, we're all.
So the riders, as they see you, they start to pick up pace, and they're sort of doing a light working trot towards your position. And a small section of them actually go around the outcropping to cut you off.
Perfect.
Oh, awesome.
And-
I love that for us.
They look like they really mean business. And one of the lead elves, he's one of the only ones painted right here, rides directly into the camp and looks at the group and says, "You there! What are you doing in these lands?"
Ness walks up.
So, are you in your disguise?
No.
Okay.
I didn't put it on
Okay.
last week,
So introduce yourself.
Hello, kind sir. I am Ness, actually, Princess of Reland. We are here on special assignment, and just passing through.
He looks around and says, "Boys, get off your horses!" And they all get off their horses and go down to
She's
one knee.
also standing very tall and proud.
Says, "Princess Ness, my apologies. What brings you to these dangerous lands?"
We are here on special assignment trying to save the world. Okay, not save the world, but we are here on special assignment trying to get everyone to kind of be, I don't know.
It's a secret special assignment.
Yeah.
Secret princess.
Secret special princess assignment.
We're here on special assignment.
And so he looks at you, stands up, takes his helmet off, and like holds it under his arm and says, yes, Queen Tania sent word ahead that our party might be passing through here. You know these lands are off limits to foreigners. The orcs kill anybody who trespass.
Yes, we have heard that.
We have a limited number of. we do have a mining arrangement with the orcs in this
Mining?
specific area.
Ebik all of a sudden grows
All
3
yours.
inches. And now he stands a whopping 4'3".
Captain, the captain of the riders of Reland looks over and kind of laughs as he's continuing on in this conversation. Says, "Yes. I mean, if you wish to pass through these lands, we do have a limited number of passes that have been issued to us by the chiefess. Without them, you would surely be attacked. But might I ask you, why, princess? Come back to the castle."
Well, unfortunately I cannot. I chose this assignment and I want to be of help, so I am more of help here than I would be at the castle.
Yes, your mother also wrote that you might say that.
Yes, I'm sure she did.
Is there anything I can do to persuade you, princess?
No, sir, I don't believe so.
Well, I will send word to your mother that you passed through here.
Sounds good. Also, question, is there any advice you can give to us that would help us through? You said there's a certain amount of passes.
Yes. As you know, orc tribes are constantly warring with each other, killing anybody who trespasses in their lands. We were able to set up a small mining arrangement for some of the minerals and shards that exist in the northern reaches of the mountains in exchange for horses. We were issued passes only for a select number of individuals. It's really, if you don't have these, it's travel at your own risk. Any travelers caught here will most likely be crucified by the orcs. That's their favorite method of execution.
Any chance we could get passes?
Yes.
From you?
Here's
Perfect.
enough for all of you.
Thank
This is
you
all
so
that we
much,
have.
sir.
The Queen Tania specifically asked that we set these aside.
Well, give her a word for me that I thank her.
Yes.
She
Know that
kind of
good men.
chokes on her words a little bit.
Know that good men died for these. Good elves, strong elves.
She bows in gratitude.
Yeah, he hands you the passes, and they're these like messed up little squirrel's paws that are like petrified in like these little necklaces. But it's what the chiefess wanted, so
Thank you, sir.
yes.
And I give them to the party.
Says, now,
One each.
Bryn kind of like sobs.
says now we must continue our patrol. We are tasked with stopping any foreigners from entering these lands, as well as killing any orcs who trespass into ours.
Well, I appreciate your work that you've done. Thank you for these passes.
And the captain, does a little hand motion. They all get back on their horses and they ride off up the shoreline.
Not getting murdered.
See,
but
20
girl-
hours today!
And
What
Ness,
do we be buying?
Ness can take 200 XP for navigating that.
That was awesome.
For just being a royalty.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, you
Just
get a
suck it.
lot of perks for royalty around these parts.
I got passes for us to live, okay?
This is literally
And
the
not get
most
crucified.
disgusting thing I've ever held.
Dude, yeah, these are fucking gross.
And I have literally held some disgusting things before. I've smuggled some disgusting shit. Eesh, this is disgusting.
Did you
Put
put
it around your neck.
18
Will be
plus
fine.
Alright, do we know where we're going, what direction? Or are we just
Yeah,
kind
do we
of...
have like a guide
We
at
have a
all?
map.
Or a
right?
map.
So Priscilla gave you a map.
Okay.
You guys remember that map Priscilla gave us?
Yeah, who can read that?
Me?
I'm
I can probably. I think I probably can too.
Should we find like a flat rock to lay it out of so we can all like kind of stand around and look over at the map?
I've got navigation tools with a proficiency.
Heck yeah, you got
Alright.
navigation tools. with
Allie, you're
proficiency.
the leader. Also, Ness is now going to. Do we want to put my disguise on?
Yeah, you do.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my disguise on.
Yeah, and are you guys all wearing your snow gear? Because the snow
yes,
is starting
absolutely.
to
All
fall.
the snow gear is on.
All
Wind
of it.
sweeping the
All the snow gear.
Hey, Roz.
Yeah.
We're going through some pretty dangerous territory here, and I know that we're all going to need to be a little more vigilant, but I feel like this area is especially dangerous for Ness. I know we were talking about some ways to keep her hidden in disguise, but you remember when you did that shield around us the other day?
Yeah, let me do that again.
Do you think there's any way we can do that? We could do it around all of us, but maybe specifically around Ness?
Yeah.
Just because I feel like she'll be at more risk if she's
She
recognized.
can do it to 5 people anyway, so I might as
Yeah,
well
I
do
think
it to
yeah.
all of them.
We
I know, I'm just saying.
You're over there.
No, it's all
protect
out.
Ness.
Never mind.
I don't know.
I appreciate you, Bryn.
Thank you.
And Ross and Allie. They can suck it.
He wants his
I'm just kidding, you're fine.
He needs his morning shot.
Yeah, I'm not good in the morning.
Here, E, I handed my flask of vodka.
Ooh.
Have a sip.
I pocket the whole flask.
Better think twice, dude.
Shoot,
It's
whenever.
the morning. I'm not a good morning person.
Oh my
Just
god.
I know where you sleep.
Grouchy loincloth wearing dwarf.
I said I put on my mithril half plate, so.
That's true. You were ready to fight.
It was.
I
Very
did forget
rare.
to put on my chainmail though, so I was only wearing the half plate, which is
Mhm.
kind of sexy. At the
Okay.
same time, but.
It's
I
kind of cute. Yeah.
How much does it cover up the rug that's on your chest?
mean, dwarves are pretty hairy.
Right. So, what does the party do? Do you try to look for a path to follow? Do
Well,
you
first we have to tear down camp. So we
Okay.
packed
Yeah.
up camp.
pack up? Do you unhitch your donkey?
Yeah, we hook everything up to Pizzazz.
Is it good?
Yes, it's very good.
Put all of our heavy stuff on Pizzazz.
Good old pizzazz.
We need to gather around that map and figure out
Yeah.
where the heck we're going.
We only
Lots
have
of cheese.
the one pass, so
Where's the 1-year-old age? Jeez.
Is that the treasure?
Mm-hmm.
That one. We gotta cut it out. Can you cut it?
All right.
I'm in your zone.
So the party lays the map out on this log that you've had in camp.
Literally sweating.
Allie is perusing the map.
I haven't opened up either.
Oh, I'm sorry. One's
She doesn't know her.
I
No.
am Allie.
She is Allie through and through.
Who's real?
Who called you Al like that's your name?
Hi, Stetson.
Didn't even have to pay.
Oh, okay.
I'm like very nervous for this next leg, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie.
Me too.
We're all gonna die.
No, we're not. Shh.
Allie,
I'm terrified, man.
Me
I don't
too.
want you to die.
Ellie, you can't talk
Deep
like
down, let's find someone to just wreck.
He just wants to pop pop.
And I'm not even like the fighter.
I mean, you are the fighter.
well,
You're like the
Can-
Matrix fighter.
can Bryn like take Allie aside for a second?
I'm a
Yeah.
fighter person.
Okay, Allie's gonna take Bryn aside. Bryn's gonna take. Oh no! The double It's not working. Okay, Bryn's gonna take Allie aside for a second, and she's gonna kind of look like kind of solemn and serious, which is very not like Bryn. And she's gonna say, Allie, that comment you made about being so afraid to lose us, I just want you to know that even if something happens to us, you've never lost us. We're here. We will always be here. We're family now.
I just found you guys.
I can't drink and do this. Well, like some very brave changeling taught me, we need to put on our bravest self for this music is so perfect. And we need to go forth. I can't. We need to go forth, and we need to be strong together, because we have proven over and over that we are stronger together.
You're right.
Alright.
So let
let me tell you, if anything happens to you, nobody will be able to stop me.
Bryn just gives her a really big hug. And then I go, tell the dwarf.
Allie says, I think he saw.
As I drink from Allie's flask, I say, tell the drawer what?
I definitely
I was
snatch.
like,
So good.
you're like, wait a minute.
I definitely snatch my flask back as he's taking a sip. I'm saying, mine.
This is cheese for all of us, not just me. Please
Alright.
forget.
We have cheese.
Oh, Megan, here's a lot of cheese there.
People on the phone are very patient, so thank you.
I need this.
That's that low blood sugar.
Alright, so you're able to fold the map out on this log, and careful bumping the camera there. Allie, since you have the navigator's tool and you have experience in this, you don't have to make a check to actually figure out where to go based on Priscilla's markings. So you have a pretty clear path to get there. It appears to be a very linear path that will take you right past a fairly large orc stronghold.
Okay. This could be danger here, but this is going to be the quickest way to get to where we need to go. And it's close to the stronghold, but I feel like if we take any other path, we could run into roving bands. And they might be more dangerous than trying to skirt around a stronghold, especially with these things.
Things.
Okay. So I say we take this path.
Mm-hmm.
I trust your judgment.
What do the other two companions say? They've been awful quiet as of late. Meg.
Ross, no
Ross.
name.
Are you looking at something? I don't
A
understand.
map. I'm looking at a map.
Like a real map?
No,
No.
an imaginary map in front of me. James just told me a route.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever you want to do is fine.
Straight through?
Wanna go?
Straight through.
Straight through. Scene change.
Hi, Demon Cat.
Well, I need to finish up the rest of this scatter terrain. You roll up the map. You take off on your quest. If you guys want to figure out your order, you'll be
Marching
sort of
orders.
here, marching order.
You know, put me
Bryn?
next to Valdane in the front. I need to converse with the lizard man.
I'm gonna kind of fall in the middle.
I'm gonna go towards the back because I've got a ranged attack.
I'm also gonna go towards the back.
And you guys were able to find sort of, not really a road, it's more like a path where maybe horses or deer have trodden.
Where do you want to be, Ross?
Just kind of like a natural path.
Yeah,
Okay.
that you're following. Oh, one of the
Behind
riders.
us. Foot Ross
She
behind
said
us.
behind us.
Oh, okay.
I think,
No,
right?
she said
Oh.
but
That's fine.
And you, as you continue on, the shoreline disappears behind you, and you look around at the vast expanse that is Gangria. It's both beautiful, awe-inspiring, and terrifying at the same time. So somebody make a perception check.
I'm on it.
So Bryn,
Ooh, a 17 plus 6.
Nice.
so Bryn,
23.
Thank you.
something catches your eye
Ooh.
about 15 to 20 miles off at the tip of the mountains. You swear you can just see something flying around the tip of the mountain
Ooh.
in circles.
Does anyone else see that? That thing
I don't know. Can we see?
flying?
Ah, yes, a mountain.
If Bryn points it out, you can probably see it.
That thing. Right there.
I
See
see
the
it
movement?
now.
Yeah. You see the movement?
Mountains don't move.
Do you know this from experience? Well, that one has something going around it.
Do you know what they say about the man that tried to move a mountain?
Oh,
Do I have any idea what it could be going
I
around?
actually know this one, Cal.
It's,
It's not
You
Cal.
do it one rock at a time.
It's Edict. You mind through it.
You mine through it, he says.
you know,
You said
you're
you
not
the mountain. That's not what?
you're not really sure. There's a million different things that come to mind. Could be a griffin. Could be a
But
dragon.
it's pretty big.
could
Like
be
it's big
a-
enough
it-
that I can see this thing.
It's
flying.
20
pretty
miles
big.
away.
You see it from 20 miles away. It's fairly large.
All right.
And it's flying around actually probably the tallest mountain out of all of the mountains in that area.
I wonder. Can I look around and see if there's any animals around us?
Yeah, do a, I'd say a nature check.
Then I gotta grab my little thing.
You have good nature.
I know. I just don't remember how much. Okay, 16.
Yeah, so you do notice various hoof prints of animals, deer crossing in different paths along the way, taking both the main path and crossing over there. There's some different sections.
Do I see any, like, immediately around me?
Oh, they're everywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Deer or tracks?
Animals. Any animals.
No animals. There are no animals to speak of. You see a lot of deer tracks, a lot of maybe ox tracks.
And this thing that's flying is still fairly far away. It's like 20.
About 20 miles.
20
The only
miles
reason
away,
you can see it is because it's up
Is it
way
in
up
the
by the
direction
mountain.
we're heading?
So you're heading in this direction. It's like that way.
Oh.
So it could be a threat, but isn't like immediate.
Do that? That doesn't make sense to us.
Sorry, it's so you're just traveling straight forward, right? And it's off to your right hand side that way.
Like
I
our
can't see
4 or 5 o'clock.
Can you guys see me? Oh,
No.
Yeah.
so you're traveling straight forward, right? Off to your right, you see the mountains. So it's like you're heading west, and when you look to the north, you see mountains, and you see what looks to be something flying around one of the top peaks of the mountains. Does that make sense?
So we're not headed in the direction of that.
No.
Correct. You're headed 90 degrees away.
The other way.
Yeah.
I was on ahead in that direction.
Hey, so, Ness,
Yeah.
Hi, Demon Cat.
I know that thing could be a potential threat,
Okay.
but we don't know what it is, and I feel like that is something worth preparing for. If we see any animals in the area, would you talk to one of them? I'm not talking to you!
Stay out of our conversation, please.
Would you talk to one of the animals to see if they know anything about what flies around here?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then maybe we can kind of prepare and see
go fight
what we're in for.
Baldane, huh?
This is a team. This is a team. There is
This is why we're
no E and Baldane run away in team.
He is not name.
I'm gonna roll for a stealth check.
Shut up. No.
Are you gonna hide from the rest of them? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Oh, okay.
I do not want to
Yes,
dual
I
split our
will-
first Twitch stream. That'd be a hard one to navigate.
I will definitely talk to any animals. If anyone sees any before I might, please let me know.
Okay.
Also, quick question for the group. Does anyone have any silver wire type material on them?
No, I can't touch that.
That is,
I have
A really great
silver
question.
coins.
What did you say, Ross?
What do you need?
So I have this spell that I can do that is like 20 feet around us, and basically I can get an alarm if we're in the presence of any danger, or any danger is within that range.
Does it move with us, or is it
Yes.
just like a?
What's the spell called?
It's called Alarm.
Oh, wow.
So,
Where's it
it
something
lasts
we
for
just
8
set up?
hours.
Is it something we just set up around like camp or something?
That reminds me of
Let's see.
Angry Birds 2. There are eagles around. There are eagles around.
And choose a door,
Oh, yeah.
window, or an area.
I think it has.
Oh,
to be
so it's
stationary.
station. Okay, never mind, but we can use
Yeah,
it
it's like if you set up camp,
Okay.
very useful for that.
Yeah. What?
Do you have a bell?
Allie does.
I have a bell.
Okay.
Okay.
So
That's my question.
the party. So you guys continue along your path, or
Yeah, I think we cautiously continue along our path unless anybody else has objections.
I think we keep
We
going.
already named our objections. You denied them. So
Well, they were not.
You wanted to fight a flying sky beast.
I mean, there's only one way to get stronger.
That's fine.
Okay, Baldane.
famous last words, right?
Tell you what, but
Yeah,
I'll
did
do
your other character die?
I'll do push-ups with you in the morning. I can do about 5 of them, but if you want to get stronger, I'll do push-ups with you in the morning.
You said 5 one-handed handstand push-ups. Is what you said?
I can do one
He is a monk.
big
You could
boy
probably-
push-up and
Those
3 big girl push-ups
Roz.
and 1 toddler push-up.
Roz, Allie, Ness.
Yeah.
We should create a drinking game. Every time Valdane gets cocky, we take a drink. Except I feel like
You'd be
we
drunk
would
as
be
me.
drunk
We would not be able to
before
fight
we made it to our
battles.
destination.
Agreed. Allie takes a swig of vodka and passes it around.
And when it gets passed to me, I
Cheers,
pocket
cheers.
the
No.
flask
Oh
of
no.
vodka.
It's
Oh,
not
no.
anywhere near you.
Alright, I'm just looking for something here.
Uh-oh.
I'm good.
I find it terrifying when he looks for things.
Iggy, do you want to have another drinking contest? It's been a while.
It's a little early for a drinking contest, don't you think?
Did you just
Yeah.
hear that? Did you
How
just say
about
it's
you
too
spell that
early for a
coffee,
drinking
because I'm sure there's
contest?
I mean, he already took a swig of
Shocked.
vodka, but...
Here, are you feeling okay? I've never heard you turn down.
I slept on a rock.
I thought that was like
Is that not
what
your
you
fun?
do.
Didn't you fight like 5 wars?
Yeah, didn't you fight like
Yeah.
a million
And
wars?
I've always been, it's 4 wars, thank you, and we were always provided a cot.
Really?
You could have brought
In
a
the
tent.
war?
In every war?
In every war, you have a cot.
He died in every
Over
war.
and over.
Yeah, this will have to do. I had something else set up for another character. Okay. So the party is continuing along this
I will continue.
deer/goat path.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So as you're traveling along this path, the day kind of goes by, and it's now about midday, and kind of off in the distance you do start to see what is probably this orc stronghold.
Well, it's time to see if these passes are worth their...
Yeah, everyone have their passes
They're
ready.
When you continue up the road another couple hundred feet, I'm just going to mark these with a marker.
Mark these with American.
America.
You start to see
Start.
these
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm
Start.
listening.
You start where all these X's are. You start to see all these poles
Oh, I know this is heading.
sticking out of the ground,
I've seen 4 wars.
and kind of at the top of these poles are like dead bodies.
Oh, good.
Some of their
This
throats
is
have
a
been
solid
slit.
start.
Some of them are upside down. Valdane, make a perception check.
Oh, what if we run into his dude? I'm so scared. I don't know. This is
13. Perception's not my strong suit.
So, the events of the attack on your temple are a little vague. Obviously, you were knocked unconscious and didn't experience a lot of it, but you sort of recognize the robes, you recognize the armor as those of soldiers from the Al-Aman Empire.
I'm going to search these bodies.
Okay. Roll an insight check.
Is he like 4 foot?
Damn it.
Better not disgrace these bodies.
And you would also need to roll an acrobatics check to...
There it is.
Well, it was a 5, so I don't think I need to have
Maybe he's like 4 feet.
Poles!
I could climb a pole. I've been in 4 wars.
You also notice a sign, but it's written in Orcish.
Can anybody read Orcish?
Yeah, can I read Orcish?
You can.
Wait.
She's a half
She's a half orc,
Hey, is there any half orcs?
Do you know any orcs? I don't know.
Roz, we just see you for more than your orkiness.
You see you for the other half.
Are you implying that being an orc is a bad thing?
Not at all.
No, it's a beautiful thing. I could only wish to be an orc.
Really?
I'm just a dumb elf.
Hey, I'm an elf.
I'm not
Dumb.
royal.
So,
I can look like an elf.
so Roz is able to read the sign, and it essentially just amounts to trespassers beware.
Nice.
Plain, simple, to the point. Their point is made by the dead bodies hanging from the poles.
Yeah, that's it.
Accurate.
Obviously, these soldiers have come a long way, probably across the sea, most likely following their master into these lands.
And they were killed.
As are we.
Obviously killed, very brutally.
Can Bryn
Beautiful.
wave her hands and make little flowers grow around their bodies?
See,
Like right at the feet, right at their feet.
what kinds of flowers?
What's a beautiful flower native to the area?
Dahlias.
She grows dahlias at the foot of every spike.
Post.
Bowl. Thing.
It is a nice gesture indeed.
That makes her sad.
Orcs don't like nice gestures.
Roz would beg to differ.
Well, Raz is happy.
What?
Cal said that you wouldn't like a kind gesture.
He said orcs, not Raz specifically.
What's the difference?
What?
He is not. I'm
That's it.
trying to prove a point. It's not a good one.
Yeah, it's not a good
We're tiptoeing into some not very nice implications
We're
there.
being very offensive to our friend Ross, and I think you need to apologize.
I love her so much.
We're so glad she's here. They didn't do
So as you guys are kind of dawdling around these dead bodies, who's at the front of the group?
Valdane.
So either Valdane or E, roll another perception check. There's a lot of perceiving.
Have this handled, Valdane.
Who's it gonna be? Me?
I am gonna roll.
Oh, nice.
Plus perception,
Go with
16.
you.
So off in the distance, you notice a band of orcs traveling up the road.
Perfect.
Anybody have their passes displayed around their necks?
Yeah. I got it.
I'm at
Allie was like halfway through eating her
I'll take 100 XP for that good roll too.
I'm at a half-ready stance as we progress forward.
Okay. So you are you guys meeting the orcs on the road then?
I mean, is there any other?
We
We
can
don't
hide
have an
ourselves.
option.
Last time we tried to hide, it ended poorly for all of us.
Yeah.
So I don't think hiding
I
is the
guess
right move.
handling shit head on is where we're at.
Just display your foot. How about your chest?
Ness is gonna kind of sneak toward the back.
So you
Wow, that's a lot. I didn't even know that was happening. We're fine.
yeah, you're good. So
Oh my
the
god.
large band of what is actually a culmination of orcs, goblins, and ogres, and a
Oh.
single ogre approaches your formation.
Killed an ogre in the past.
Okay, yeah.
I have his club still.
did
A leader steps forward. A
Oh.
tall, slender, younger-looking orc with a kind of a abundant knot in the back of his head. You see a human skull hanging from his belt.
Good.
He looks at you and he shouts in Orcish.
Ross?
Ross, what do you
is-
say?
He shouted in Orcish.
He is shouting in Orcish at the party.
Okay.
What?
What are you saying?
What is he
So-
saying?
You're able to translate as we go along, so I'll just kind of
Just say it.
say it. He basically says, "What are you doing in these lands? We will kill you for this trespass."
I show him.
Come up with a story.
I show him our passes.
Says,
I hold it up to him.
"The pact.
Yeah.
It is
So
honored."
we have.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, she's translating.
We're not trying, we're not bringing any harm or, we don't want to start any problems. We just need to pass through this land.
It is honored, my lady.
Oh.
What?
But you must come.
It is honored, my lady.
The
It is-
passes.
That was the cutest move I've ever seen.
But you must come with us to speak with the chiefess, for we are unfamiliar with your faces.
Ness's heart is beating out of her chest right now.
I say, normally when I meet with somebody of such high stature, there's a feast and booze associated.
They most definitely cannot understand you.
Excuse me, what?
This orc, I mean,
Well, that's why
the-
we have a translator.
does Roz translate that?
To translate.
The orc kind of just looks at you, and looks down at you, and laughs. And you hear him whisper something under his breath, like, so the war band sort of ends up flanking you. You have goblins on your flank,
Perfect.
and they escort you to the fortress.
They ain't nothing.
What is that?
That's my fridge.
Oh, fridge.
Oh.
It's just the ice. It's
Oh, the ice. Okay.
The ogre,
Oh my god, the big guy's right by us now.
the
This is the most
ogre
terrifying.
has chosen a position directly behind the party, and you can both smell him like
80 feet away. He smells awful.
Perfect.
And the young orc then motions with his sword forward and leads the party forward. And you, after traveling for an hour or so, you arrive at this fortress. So now you got another scene change here.
I'm very nervous.
I'm also very nervous.
Along the way, very quietly, Allie's like, guys, we need to have a story as to why we're here.
A story that we will forge.
Before we go in there, because
Absolutely.
We're whispering amongst each other.
Because I really don't think that we should tell
Why
them
do we
that
have
we're...
to whisper? They can't understand us.
Because they might ask us what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I think being vague is the best choice here.
Absolutely vague.
We are here on business.
But
But
they
they're
might
gonna ask us
what
for
our
our
business.
business.
They are men of few words. I don't think we have to worry too much.
What if we are humble tradesfolk?
With nothing to trade?
That's
I mean,
why we're here.
I have a
We're
lot to
looking.
trade.
Yeah,
For
we have quite a
trade.
bit to trade.
I have
We
pockets.
can be trade
So
folk.
We have a donkey.
Fair. Okay.
We're looking for new items to bring back.
Ooh, I wouldn't mind
To
shopping
trade.
in New York. Stronghold.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a
Let's
good
see what they
idea.
have for sale.
I am fine with shopping in New York Stronghold.
Alright,
Okay.
so
Valdane, do you agree?
That we're
Trade.
Tradesmen.
nothing to trade, looking to buy things so we can trade.
Yes.
Yes.
We're basically saying we just want to give them lots of
what
money.
items are we looking to trade? What are we looking for?
Local vegetables.
That's
Do we look like gardeners, Bryn?
I might. I
You might.
Something non-perishable would be better.
Oh, she's wielding a
Aw.
pickaxe. I like her already.
Why
There's lots of deer here. What about like
someone
venison?
Like, we hunt for pelts.
Yes.
Trade.
Yes.
And we gave them lots of shiny things.
Yeah. Agreed.
I give them no shiny
have lots of
things.
We're pretending for to give them shiny things.
Technically, I do if we are in a pickle.
That's gonna end well. Let's
Okay.
pretend we're giving them something and then not do it.
Hey, I have a lot of different stones and shit, so we'll be fine.
We got this. We're gonna just roll with it. We just have to play a part. Everyone put on their masks. It's gonna be
Masks?
okay. Or just
Not
pretend
really
masks.
masks.
Things are imaginary masks.
Figure speech type situation.
Not COVID related.
Say sorry, but I'm not writing that into this world.
No.
No.
Oh,
Absolutely.
geez. I hope that it's a lot easier to see in person, but there's a lot going on here.
I have amber, amethyst, and aquamarine on me.
Okay.
If we need a little shiny. Here you go.
Watch them be insulted by shiny things.
Would Valdane know if they'd be insulted? Oh no, he wouldn't, because that was what's his butt?
Pesky.
Esky, who knew about.
What's his butt?
Probably the one who might
Would
know
Ross?
the
Yeah,
most
that
would
kid.
be Ness. 'Cause
Ross.
it's sort of there's a lot of Gangrian relations because there's a direct pass to the mountains between the two countries. So roll a history check.
You might need to fix that.
Also, but Roz, what's your connection with your orc side? Like, are you friendly with your orc family?
There you go. That's looking better.
Yeah, I just always felt like,
Oh,
I don't know. I always felt like I didn't fit in with them.
Oh, that's
They're
okay.
more, I don't know, like barbarians almost, and I wasn't like that.
Right.
But I don't think that. I think something like valuable like that wouldn't be of any use to them. Like I think they might prefer weapons or something that they can actually like get more use out of.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weapons.
Ness technically was engaged to a.
Yeah.
So Ness, during your engagement to this Lord of Gangria and your time in the court, you weren't really able to hear anything specific to whether or not these orcs prefer shiny things. You know, your knowledge is they seem very utilitarian at best.
I guess we'll go with what Roz said, and weapons will be our best bet.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the ogre is still kind of behind you, and pushes you along towards the chiefess, who is here with her most elite guards in the center of town.
And a pretty cool pickaxe.
So you guys move towards.
Yeah.
I don't think we have much choice.
Move on.
Still same order.
Yeah, same order.
As you pass through the gates, the guards kind of snarl at you. One of them points and does like a throat-slitting motion
Beautiful.
and like throws its tongue out at you. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. Okay, and so you approach this orc chiefess. And as you look around, you notice to the left of you is a goat full of boars and goats and sheep and all sorts of livestock and animals. Did you hear that?
There was a fly.
Did you hear that?
Animals, goats.
He's
There's a-
trying to convey something.
So there's a pen full of goats and boars and sheep and all sorts of just livestock type animals. Kind of further inwards into the camp, you see a prison, kind of these open cells, and it looks like there's more people in this prison wearing the same clothes of those who were up on the poles from earlier.
Oh,
Valdane.
Um,
Did you hear that?
Please don't cause a fight.
Yeah,
Please don't cause a fight.
more
Please don't cause a
I
fight.
assume it's my people.
And then to your other side, you see what look to be ramshackle shops and huts where the orcs live. And so upon approaching the priestess, she only speaks Orcish. She translating through Roz. Is that fine? Do you translate?
Yeah.
Okay. She says, "Why have you come to these lands, travelers? We kill all in our territory. We are strong." What does that dwarf? I have a place for you atop.
She can't hear me. She is obviously not translating anything I say, for obvious reasons.
You laughed. No laughing.
So,
How
well,
strong and powerful you are. It's obvious that you're, the most powerful ones here. So,
yes.
we're not here to start any trouble with you. We just need to pass through your lands. We're only here on business. We're just simple tradesfolk looking for new items. So we don't,
Trade,
any
you
harm to
say?
you.
What do you have to trade?
But during this conversation, I look at Valdane. I say, Valdane, who you want to speak to is Allie. What'd you say,
They're
Greg?
hunting for pelts to trade.
No, but while they're having that conversation, through in the front, I turn to you and say, the person you want to talk to is Allie.
I don't know what's going on. I was like,
She can pick locks. Isn't your people in cages?
She can pick locks.
Yeah, I already said that I don't think I can let this slide.
Yes, you
I
can.
know, that's why I said the person you need to talk to
That one.
is
Do
Allie.
you see how many are over here?
I think we need to
But do
distract.
you see how many of my people's is up there in chains?
Sorry,
But I think
just elaborate. Sorry, real quick. Just elaborate, Trey. The people in the cages and the people from the poles are the ones that look like attacked your temple.
Oh.
Oh, so we don't give a shit about it.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
Okay, Ross. Sorry, Ross.
Who
Carry
needs
on.
them?
yeah, no,
So-
you don't need to talk to Allie, don't worry. What do we
So-
have to trade? Yeah.
Is the guy I'm looking for up there?
Maybe, could be. Might be worth investigating. So Raz is conversing with the chiefess here. Seems to be going well. Her question still stands. What is your group trading? How can I make this is not believable? Nobody comes to trade in Gangria.
We are hunting pelts. 4 pelts, remember?
Does Raz translate this?
Yeah, we're hunting
You mean to compete with my huntsman?
That's all I come.
I should slit your throats right here.
We don't want to do any hunting here.
Oh, we'd love to help.
Are you not part of the mining operation?
That too.
I
That
see.
would have been a good
These
one.
passes.
We done fucked up.
I could have told you we were here to mine from the beginning when I looked at the mountains and I wanted to mine it, but you know.
So
Like,
she
you
holds
should've
out her
spoke up
pickaxe
earlier.
and looks at Valdane and uses the pickaxe to kind of lift up the little squirrel's hand paw thing that's around his neck. Says, "These passes I gave to Reland to mine here in good faith. Are you breaking them?"
I pull out one of my pickaxes and say, "Show me where to start."
All right, take 100 XP.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Oh my god, my pickaxe literally one.
Thank God.
You don't even need to roll for persuasion on that. That's pretty great. She says, "Oh, yes, okay.
You saw a dwarf. What did you expect?
Well," the chief says, "I'm not happy about foreigners in my land, dwarf."
I feel that. Can I crack a thing of mead with her and start bringing up how invaders of other lands have come into the mountains and tried to take what was mine?
I mean, I'd rather we just go, but
Well, you try to, and it's kind of hard to while you're translating with Roz, and she looks really confused. You maybe you put some meat in her hand. She looks at it like, and
It's fine.
she says, "Yeah, I might invite you to watch the executions in the arena."
Oh,
I am here for it. I throw her one gold piece. And so
What?
I kind of just make eye contact, you know, just like no words needed. Just
She says, "Yes,
just trying to tell
I will place this." She says, and she's translating through Roz. She says, "I will place this bet on Garstuk."
oh wait, Archduke sounds strong. I throw 15 more gold pieces.
Thank you. I will also.
Archduke.
I like the sound.
Yes, Garstuk. You met him on the way in. The
Oh.
ogre.
oh, Archduke.
Okay,
Yes.
so now we're watching.
He will be performing the executions.
Uh-huh.
Can we make sure that we
Which
are
we
not
probably
And-
don't have time to stay for.
And she points over to the cages. See these rats? We caught them trespassing
You
in our
mind if
territory.
my man takes a closer look at these rats? Valdane,
Yes, shit on them for all I care.
go take a quick look at these rats in the cage.
Peasants.
Peasants.
These peasants.
Okay, we'll make a little side bubble here.
We're making a side bubble. Side bubble, bitch.
I hope
Oh, guys, we're breaking into two groups already. I told you this wasn't supposed to happen.
We're not splitting
No,
up.
we're not
We're
splitting up.
following.
So like
We're a group.
the
You come over here for a second.
this is the dividing between the two scenes.
Oh,
He's
he's
very-
not even
yeah, he's very
scared.
cocky,
Now I
yeah.
can't kill him. He's too.
Just clap.
No, he's too.
Do you want my salt then?
I was thinking about it. Yeah.
No, he's not afraid. We
You know,
can
salt
kill
guns just
something
take their
that's not
wings off and
afraid.
they just die.
All right, Sarah. Sarah, this is not Garth, okay?
Oh, Garth!
I swear to God, this is not Garth.
Wait, but like I still hate him anyway, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah, so fuck
Garth
Garth.
was a good man.
Oh my god.
No, he doesn't.
That one reminds me a lot of someone I hate.
Oh, you got a bet on his demise?
Absolutely.
So Valdane, you make your way over, right? So Valdane is here. Does Ebik go with him, or?
We all kind
go
of.
with. We don't want to split the party up.
We're not splitting the party up.
Would that look weird?
What?
Okay. Would that look suspicious?
No.
Okay.
We're all just.
Ness is kind of freaking out, so.
So this is Valdane, Ebik, Bryn, Ness, Roz, Allie. Is that order acceptable?
Yeah.
Yes.
Works for me.
All right. So Valdane, you are able to make it to this cage that is holding these prisoners, and you look around and you see kind of the robes and the armor, and it looks like they're obviously desert soldiers straight from the Alaman Empire. One individual sitting cross-legged on the ground, meditating, sort of stands out to you.
Valdane?
Do I recognize him as what's his face?
So roll roll an insight on that one.
An unnatural 20.
So this looks very, very similar to the memories you have of the man who led the attack on your temple. Take 50 XP for that, because that was a good
Watch them let him.
good insight. So do you approach him?
We're gonna end up playing with this.
Oh man, I kind of want to just ask the orcs or ogres if they'll let me, gladiator style, fuck this guy up.
Yes, I'm here for it. I was gonna say this, but you're on top of it.
So there are guards on either side.
Listening. I'm listening.
Yeah, so the guards look and they mention, kind of motion you to speak with them. And they ask, do you know this man? It's translating through Roz.
I recognize him as someone, if not the man, who was involved in basically slaughtering my people.
Nork says, it's vengeance you seek. By the rights of our clan, I am to offer you 3 options.
Oh.
You can let him go.
Absolutely not.
We can have him executed and crucified. Or you may face him in the arena and gain honor for your vengeance.
Okay,
Sorry, what did you say, Trey?
let's let them do it.
I'm liking number 3.
God damn it.
I shall speak with the chiefess, it shall be arranged.
Yes.
Okay, wait a second.
Okay, but like, how strong is this dude? If
Doesn't
he
matter.
took
This is
your
revenge.
people. Tranon, do you have a backup character?
Guys are so concerned.
Not me.
You know what they feed them when they're in prison? Nothing. This guy's at a weak
This guy
state.
could be a powerful dude.
Yeah, and?
It doesn't matter. Revenge always.
Is revenge really necessary?
Like, him being executed and crucified, I mean...
I told you, this has been the sole purpose of my
Alright, you're right. Have at it, dude.
Yes. I'm ready to place bets.
And so as you are standing there, speaking with the guard,
For or against me, Vic.
Well, no, I have to say I'm kind of with Feldane because, guys, what if he gets away? What if they aren't able to kill him? Veldane's strong. He took out
Veldane's strong.
literally like a whole group of people for us one time.
Accurate, yeah.
And we're all here.
Yeah.
With a bunch of orcs.
Yeah.
I think
Somebody killed all. I would definitely want revenge then. So
Yeah.
You're right.
I totally understand.
Yep, I'm not a part of this, right? I'm the DM. So,
It's fine.
Seems like
Yeah, let's do it. Absolutely.
so Trey, as
Girder's the girder.
as Valdane is standing there speaking with the guard through Roz, this meditating man looks up at you and he just laughs. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, shit.
Okay.
You were
Now
there.
don't even worry about replying to him. I just pull out my dagger of venom and I get it ready. Because I gotta get it ready before I attack. So.
Two birds, one stone.
It's in the cards.
And he says, "You're a chicken shit, just like your monks."
What?
Brent spits on him.
I look out at all the orcs and I look out at all the orcs and I start like, I pull out a bag and I start like placing bets. Like, guys, come see this drama going on.
No. Because you
I don't know what
can't
they're
place
saying.
bets
I'm
on
taking
this.
their bets though.
How much do you bet?
Oh, I thought I was just being the bet monger.
Collector?
But, yeah,
Vic, I have a question. Are you betting for me or against me?
we'll see.
So, and with that, let's take a quick 3-minute break. You guys
Sure.
go to a 3-minute break? Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we'll get back to betting spitting, and some other stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Da-da-da.
You gonna put the overlay back on?
Break.
They got it.
This thing.
Yes.
Hello. Okay, so now we're back.
We're back.
Got some more beer, and
The important things
we've
in
all
life.
had a good break. So Ebik, would Ebik go around and try to maybe place bets with the other orcs? The other orcs are like pulling out gold and
So I am
dead rabbits.
I am underselling the shit out of Valdane. This guy trips over his own feet when he walks. This man
I feel like this could
once slept.
go badly for you, though, Ebik. You might not want to undersell me too much.
So right now, odds.
If they want other gold, we need them on our side.
The right
against
amount.
I
us.
don't want to hustle them.
So I don't know a lot about gambling, but right now, odds on Shek are 2-1.
That's pretty good.
Odds
He's a
on-
favorite, yeah.
On Valdane are 5-1.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, yeah. Okay, so with that being said, I reach into my massive coin purse. Like this thing drags to the floor. Like it's made its own path on the way here. A lot of gold. Let's just say I have a big sack. Yeah.
I've been dragging the whole trip.
And boy, am I about to unload a load of gold. I'm gonna wager.
Please don't choke.
Not only am I gonna wager 1,000 gold pieces, but also my hint. So a total of 2,000 gold.
Your pint?
Pint, pint, whatever you said was
Okay.
above a gold. That was 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
I have one there.
Damn.
So you put 2,000 gold
I do.
on Valdane to win the
Valdane.
fight.
You better fucking win.
James, while this is happening, before he goes into the thing, can I place my hunter's mark on him, or is it too early?
Yeah. You know what? You can do that. I will allow it.
You might lose Valdane. That was a lot of gold. I think James might need to do it on principle.
How to make Ebik
Never had an
bankrupt.
opportunity
That's not
for a fight,
bankrupting
usually
either.
they just
That's
kinda jump in
sad.
on us, so.
Alright, so what does the party do next? Do you head back to the arena?
Probably.
I think
I
we should-
guess, yeah.
I want to look around at some of the local
Where's
places.
Valdane going?
In the arena.
Well, right now, or is she like prepping?
Yeah, how much time do we have before this execution?
You have probably 2 hours.
Oh shit. Okay.
We kind of left pizzazz. Not as lonesome.
In the middle of all of these.
Can we tie pizzazz up somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
We'll be safe.
you do find a local sort of stable. There's a boar that's tied up with a saddle that a goblin was riding. There's a dead crow in one of the stalls, and a dead orc in the other stall.
I've
his
had
throat
friends
slit.
that- Oh, never mind.
And the orc says 60 gold.
Do I give it to him? Should we just like, well, should we tie pizzazz up outside? Well, that's
And he
the
says,
elements.
60 gold and another 20 to
Hey, I'm gonna
ensure
run quick to
her
the bathroom
safety.
before I get to fight this guy.
Alright, real quickly.
I gave 90 gold and say, please make sure nothing happens to our donkey.
I lass, and he takes your donkey.
All of a sudden became very piratey.
Yeah, important.
So we'll go back to the main drag here in the orc stronghold.
Theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind. I'm sure that.
Theater of the
Well, I
mind.
just want everybody to have a good experience. So.
Just good, just good.
Okay.
Round of applause for our fabulous DM.
Oh, that's me. Thank you. You're already clapping
Give
for it.
yourself one.
So you guys are able to move back into the main drag. You look around. There's the boar, goat, sheep farm. There's some pretty sad-looking shops. You see the other prisoners, or the prisoners that were in the cells, getting led away in chains off in the direction of the arena.
And so just as you were sort of wading through the crowd, a tall, slender, very handsome man approaches you. And he is not an orc.
Bryn, do not go for this
Control
one.
yourself.
And he approaches and says, "What are you doing here?"
We're
I put over my shoulder and I said, "What does it look like?"
Do we know this guy?
Yeah.
You have never seen him before.
In this form?
Yeah. So he says, my apologies. Let me introduce myself. My name is Olasani Felipe, Associate Professor of Anthropology at the University of Zimbabwe.
What are you doing here?
He's a professor of what now?
Anthropology.
Wow.
Oh, he's studying them.
Yeah.
He's studying them, duh.
I am from the Zimbabwe Empire, across the sea. Yes.
the accent.
Yes.
Like, reminds me of Rat Bag.
I can only do like 3 accents. So.
Maybe drop the yes.
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 Now you see her that I come from the sea, many far regions away. I come here. My government has made a great effort in order to study the social structure and hierarchy of this clan of savages, how you might call them.
Oh,
I would agree.
What are you doing here? This is very dangerous.
we're minors.
Minors.
I take E's pickaxe.
I have multiple. I
Minors.
think I have 3 pickaxes, so if you want one, now's your chance.
Yeah, so you are with the Reeland detachment, right?
Yes.
As you've noticed, there.
So hesitantly. Yes.
As you have noticed, they are very violent, but they are very organized.
I've noticed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been studying their hierarchy and their social structures. My government paid a great price in order for me to be here, so I must.
Why?
That I do not know. It is a dissertation within the university, but I am here to study the ancients that once lived here.
Ancients?
Yes, the orcs have been here for millenniums.
Are your people planning on attacking here?
No, there's no value in that. My guess is the king of Zimbabwe wants to integrate these orcs into our troops to help the war against Alaman.
Oh, you're in a war against Alaman?
Yeah. You see, these orcs make good cannon fodder shock troops.
That seems awful.
They're easily replaceable. They kill efficiently.
Oh, I don't like this.
That seems horrific.
But interacting with them is a nightmare. So I was sent ahead to study their ways. We can understand them, trade with them, try to make their lives better, and take some of them and send them to the front lines.
So, like, slavery.
No, we would buy them.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Well, they would be paid for their wages. They are mercenaries. Oh, okay.
How do you feel about this?
This is just business. I am but a professor.
That seems horrific.
I am here to fill the history books with the knowledge that I have gained. Don't you want to learn how to speak Orcish?
We have a translator. We do have a translator.
We do.
Do you understand the history that is here?
Absolutely
I'm sure
not.
it's
Can you give us
The
a rundown?
misunderstoodness of the orcs. They have a lot to contribute to society other than just bloodshed.
Then why are you selling them?
We're not selling them. We are hiring them.
You're buying them.
As mercenaries. They're willing to do
Buying
the
as
work.
mercenaries. We are hiring them. It is impossible to even do business with them. How the Seldanes have done it, I do not know.
They're hiring orcs?
Yeah, they have been the past half century.
Oh.
Makes sense.
But what if the orcs don't want to work with you?
Do we know about how long until I
It was,
do the fight with?
it was 2 hours a little bit ago.
So you about an hour, half hour has elapsed.
Well, moths are coming in.
But I mean, like real life, because I got.
She asked, but they don't want to work with you.
This is the guy says, Well, that is what I am here to understand. Their motives, their social hierarchies. Usually when we find a problem, we try to approach it with logic and research rather than brute strength. And we have found this to be, in our empire, in our growing empire, to be very effective.
Brute strength works better.
So somebody roll a history check if you want to know anything about this empire.
That's good history. I have
Not
6.
You have 6 history?
I do.
That's gonna be the best. Just roll for it.
Ote.
Oh,
Ote. 16 plus 6.
Yeah.
So Ness, you remember having a couple of diplomats come from Zbratsta, and it's kind of a land. Think of like similar to modern Africa, or to like ancient Africa in our world. Grand empires, elephants and the like, Serengeti type stuff. They're very powerful. They have lots of minerals, great armies, and they've always been very, very logic based. And they're also world renowned for their centralized university in the central town of Zbratsta. But they are an entire world away from where you live. This man is truly in a foreign land. And he's an elf, by the way.
Oh.
I didn't think I mentioned that.
right.
I like elves.
I don't like that.
How long do you plan on staying here?
Well, with the amount of horses that we gave them, it should be a year. Now, we thought that they would breed with these horses and use them to plow the land and to ride them, but they just ate them.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a question for you about the guys in cages.
Yes.
Were you here when they were captured? Do you know anything
Ah,
about
yes,
them?
yes. They came here trying to
Thank you.
do the exact thing that my government is trying to do, which is to hire the orcs. And they were instead, most of them were killed, some of them were taken captured as entertainment.
How did you get in good favor with them?
As I mentioned, we gave an entire herd of horses.
Yeah, horses. That
And
did
this
it?
took 50 years of work
Wow.
by the university to even get to this point. And so me being here is really quite a blessing.
Yeah, you really love it here, don't you? But just it's admiring.
I mean, it has to be at least a fountain of knowledge.
Yeah.
There is a little more here than savagery, I will say.
You think?
Sabotage.
See how this chiefess acts.
What do you mean?
Very in our business right
Because
now.
we have a window open.
There is a certain order here.
Moths will be coming in.
There is lots of chaos, but a certain order, a high reproductive rate.
Watch it sink.
I think I have to surface. They're laughing about a moth.
I'm so sorry.
There's a moth and I flicked it and it sank.
There was.
Alright, we're good.
Anyway, I'm so sorry, sir. Could you repeat that last portion there?
Yes, there is a lot of chaos, a lot of killing. The warbands and the tribes are always against each other, but you will see that there is always an order amongst the chaos, and we are trying to figure it out.
Well, I guess I wish you the best in your studies here. We're heading
Yes.
further
I
out,
love it.
hopefully, after the end of this. If you find us again, I'd love to hear more about your studies.
Yeah, absolutely. Where are you, young lass? Where are you heading?
To the mines!
To the mines.
To the mines.
Right, you don't look like miners, but don't tell that to the orcs.
Yeah,
We're miners through and through.
Yes.
If you had to guess, what would be your first instinct that we were headed?
Well,
Just like what did you think
I have to
when
say,
you saw us? I'm just
Just out of curiosity.
I have to say, many have tried to brave the labyrinth nearby.
Labyrinth!
You look like adventurers rather than miners. The orcs probably don't know the difference, but that would be my guess.
Do I not look like a miner?
Yes, you are very stout, but you wear the armor of a warrior.
Do you ever
So,
mine?
Sure.
probably get themselves into a pickle. What would be their biggest problems? Not that I have that problem because I'm a miner, but what kind of pickles do adventurers get themselves into?
Well, if they make it past the orc patrols and aren't crucified, I don't know. I haven't been to the labyrinth. They usually don't come back.
Good.
Well, good thing we're going to the mines.
Not
Going to the mines.
Not the
Yes,
labyrinth.
the mines
We're
are safe.
miners.
We're miners.
If you get
Word sounds wrong now.
if you get a chance, I have been to the mines. There is a good brewery there, run by a young lass by the name of Yulof. She is an elf. Also, she comes from Vibratsta. Yes, she and I are both very out of place here. We are very far across the ocean, but we really like it here. So, if you give her my best regards when you see her.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We will.
Give her this note, and he pulls out a note,
Aww.
hands it to you.
Send your bird.
Yeah, thank you. You're very kind. Here's 20 gold for doing this deed.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
That was
Yes, we
nice.
will make sure that what's her name again? I'm so sorry.
Yulof? My
Yulof.
name is Yulof.
How do you know Yulof?
We both studied at university. She quit because she didn't want to use her head anymore. We're good friends.
Oh, just good friend.
Yes,
She said she didn't want to use her head anymore.
yeah.
She just wanted to live a kind of quiet
She's just
life.
a free spirit. I get her. I get it.
I wouldn't say a free spirit, more like Debbie Downer, how you say?
Oh.
She likes to drink. We'll just leave it at that.
Sounds like our kind of girl.
I'll take it.
But me, yeah, I see what you're saying. I have a wife.
Oh, I wasn't saying anything. I wasn't.
Alright.
I'm gonna go talk to Veldine and make sure he.
And I
Oh,
will.
look at his lip right now.
I would say you at the arena and the executions, but I don't like to see the blood and the spines and the drinking of blood.
There will be much of this.
Hey,
Okay.
Bryn's gonna walk over
You
to
look
Veldine.
over and see me in the corner massaging Valdane's shoulder. Like, you got this. I believe in you. You better fucking win.
Hey, Veldine. Do you have a magical weapon?
Do I have a what?
A magical
He's got
weapon?
a poison dagger.
Yeah, I have a poison dagger.
Okay, I was just checking because I can make his weapons magical. Just trying to help.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
All right, so you guys make your way over to the arena. Or are you stopping at any shops or?
Is there any,
Are there any
you
shops
said there was
worth
a
stopping
sheep
at?
shop, but is there a boar shop anywhere near?
So they have sheep, goat, boar, some big bird-looking things that you're not so sure what they are.
I wander over to the sheep shop.
Wait, should I talk
And
about
I look around, and as I'm looking, the flask falls out of my pocket. It opens. This boar just approaches it. Stubborn as can be. I try to grab my flask, and he pulls it away. Runs off into the distance.
Can you do that?
What is happening?
I'm not
I
sure.
don't know. I'll wait for James to intervene, but he
So,
doesn't fuck in.
I was just not sure where you were going with that. So you drop the flask. This drunken crazy boar, he's missing an eye.
Oh, I love him.
He's got these giant gnarly tusks that are almost curled back into his head. And he looks like he's seen some shit. He walks up and he eats your flask,
Oh.
metal and all, and just swallows it like a fucking sailor.
I
And
think it's Alex flask, but
Yeah.
carry on.
and he kind of looks at you,
We
snorts,
stole it back, but you know, it's okay.
takes a dump, walks back off into the herd. The orc standing there, who was tending the herd, is just kind of laughing to himself.
I call for
Raz?
Roz. Roz,
Yes.
I need to talk to this man.
Okay. What man?
I ask him, whose board is that?
Okay, I asked him whose board it is.
Very good.
So confused by this.
Oh my god.
So
we'll say like Roz is translating, so you don't have to
Actually,
say
translate.
every single thing, Megan. So the orc's like, yes. Parts of the herd going to be slaughtered later for the feast.
Gonna slaughter this boar?
Yeah.
Or
Oh.
just took my friend Allie's finest vodka and ran off with it. I might slaughter him myself.
You do that, and I'll cut your head off,
Oh, shit.
dwarf.
We can get other flasks.
How much for that boar?
Oh.
20 gold.
I spit at his feet. That's the best you can do.
Whoa. Jesus.
Tell you what.
That's how you talk to orcs.
This
It's
is
like
what.
20 gold. He's like, I'll take it.
This is tell you what. I've got another flock coming in. It's a little younger, a little juicier. You want to buy this whole flock off me? 30 goats, 40 boars, 20 emus.
No, we're not putting them anywhere. We're not putting them anywhere. It's not happening.
400 gold. It's my best offer.
Say
I
no.
look at him. I say 10 gold for the stubborn one.
I can do 13.
We have a deal. I firmly shake his hand.
And he goes and he chases this boar down, grabs it by the scruff. I don't know if boars have scruffs.
Snout, maybe?
Tusk.
By the tusk,
There you
and
go.
it's going
I hate
screaming the
these
whole
animal
time.
noises. It makes me so distraught.
That's what it's supposed to. And he brings this boar and he throws it at your feet. Says, "There's your boar, dwarf."
I say, thank you. Do you want to place any
Alright,
bets
guys,
for
is
this
it
fight?
fight time? I need to kill this motherfucker.
I think so. The boar obviously looks at you, knows you have alcohol in your pocket, and he's nudging your pocket.
I tell him, I've had enough.
And he follows you like a little puppy,
Pet his head.
looking. Yeah, he's looking for your liquor. All right. So, anybody else in the party want to do anything in his little work encampment before we move on to the arena?
No, I'm solid. I'm gonna just
Anybody at home?
stay to myself.
Ready to fight.
Trey's
Fight.
fuck yeah. Okay. Scene
Did you want to do anything, Roz?
No.
scene change.
Wow! Look at the arena!
Oh my god!
Went in the woods and hot glued a bunch of sticks together.
You guys are trying to avoid the arena. You guys are like, no, let's finish our quest.
Either
now."
way, we were gonna be in the arena.
You could have actually gone around it. We could have done that for basically nothing.
We would have found another use for it.
Oh, yeah. The arena would have came out.
No way I was letting this guy just
What's that music from
escape
Hunger Games?
captivity.
That's the final countdown.
Oh, no. Yes, that's the final countdown game.
It's the final
Am I not up in the...
2 years of a group guy.
Yeah.
I hand Valdane my 4 regular healing potions.
Whoa.
Wow.
I put a lot.
Valdane, did you hear that?
I have a super feeling we're gonna get pulled into this.
No,
No,
No.
don't say that.
we are bystanders.
We are outside the arena.
We are the cheerleaders. See, just like bring it on.
Do you
I
guys want
really
to...
think we need to prep.
You guys want to place any wagers?
No,
Yeah,
we are not betters.
that's all you, bud.
We do not wager.
Why didn't you do that on the break?
He
He
did.
did.
I did.
Full of good ideas,
See,
guys.
you guys approach the arena. We'll continue with this now.
Mhm.
Where do you all sit?
I'm up on the hill.
I want to be able to see.
Like, I
Yeah.
knocked that guy off the highest peak. That's
I want to
my
be
style.
in range.
So you've got lawn seats on the cliff that is pretty near to
the action.
the action. Valdane will not be up there.
No,
Mhm.
no, he's in the
Like,
action.
just out of curiosity, if we for some reason had to jump in, we could get in.
Probably not.
Could I shoot my bow and arrow?
You could, but you might piss off all the orcs.
Is there a
That
better
are-
place
Okay.
to stand where we could jump in if Valdane needed us?
So the barriers are about a little more than twice a regular person's height.
This
Like,
is
You
an
can see
Eldane.
through them.
This is like,
It's a,
This
it
is
truly is a, and it's an honor thing. It truly is a 2 go in, 1 come out
Okay.
situation.
Okay.
For me only.
Okay,
Yeah.
Valdane.
Valdane's all pumped.
Alright, do it.
Better be you, Valdane.
And so, as you're arriving, the opening act, the rest of the prisoners who you had seen in the prison cell with Shaq Catawat are facing Garstook.
I think I put 10 gold on him.
And Garstook?
Because he's not, I had a cool name.
Oh,
That counteracts the guy I'm fighting, Ebik.
Yeah.
not that guy,
No, not that
the big ogre.
And so, the ogre is fighting 4 of these people. And he makes an attack. He swipes and just completely obliterates the first person. Just you hear all the bones cracking in his body as his club swings down and flattens this unfortunate soul. And the whole crowd goes wild. Ah, they're just these savage orcs. There's grog being thrown everywhere, weapons clanging together. He picks up the second one, rips its head out, and its whole spine comes with
Oh,
it,
that's
predator
close
style.
guys in turn.
And starts drinking the blood out of the body.
I'm over there clanking my great axe against my shield.
And the whole
Allie
crowd starts
vomits.
chanting,
No one's seen
Garstook,
blood, though.
Garstook, Garstook. And he goes and he swipes the third one with his club, cleaving it in half, and the 2 pieces fly. And one of them lands in the crowd.
Oh my god!
So these 3 are dead. And at this point, the last individual has dropped their weapon, and they're trying to get away. And he picks him up by the leg, swings him over, and smacks them on the ground, breaking every bone in their body. You can hear it.
Yeah.
Knew he had a cool name.
And he rips the head off this person, holds it up to the crowd, and they go wild. Ah, gosh, gosh.
I think we should ask him to be on our side.
Yeah.
I mean, like, don't you think, E? Like, that would be...
He's on my side. He just made me gold.
So E, you get 15 gold back. It was pretty obvious Garstook was going to win, but...
That's true.
And he leaves the arena. And there are workers who come and take the remaining bits of Shaq Catawat's followers. And there's just blood everywhere in the pit. And so Valdane, they basically tell you to enter the arena at this point.
I'm so nervous.
So
I'm
nervous.
scared.
What does Valdane do? Does he enter?
I have faith in you, Valdane.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a fucking lunatic.
I'm gonna sneeze.
And so you see Shaq Catawat
Thank you.
standing. So this is Valdane right here.
Yes.
These stupid flies. We have a window open, don't we?
Yeah, we can close it. We can
This
close
is
it.
Shaq Catawat standing here at the other end. And he looks at you and he spits on the ground. And he says, "You lizard monk,
Sure.
you let my people die."
I did nothing.
I did not.
Your elders withheld the power of the Rikenstone.
What?
Rikenstone? What the fuck is that?
Apparently there's a right and stuff.
So how does Valdane react to
Not
this?
worthy of having people worth following anyway.
Then it will be death for you, lizard.
Oh shit.
Alright, roll for initiative.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Don't look at real. You can see everything
I'm not
you're doing.
looking.
So.
I can't.
What'd you roll?
I got a 4, so I'm probably not gonna go first.
Yep, so Shaq Catawat goes first.
Oh damn.
Jack. Get away.
I turn to Roz and ask if she can put a shield on Valdane.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay.
Dun dun
I'll
dun.
put a.
What is the range of that spell, Megan?
Yeah, I guess that was.
Can you turn on the music a little bit?
Yeah, let me just pour this beer.
Why are you guys gonna keep interfering with me, huh?
Hold, I'm trying to keep
We're
it
trying
safe.
to help you.
Will you close that window in there?
I haven't even been attacked yet. I don't even know
Yeah.
what's being
Yeah.
safe.
My gosh.
It's honor. You guys don't get it.
I mean, we do, but
If you did, you wouldn't be throwing shields on me and shit. You'd just be like, I can fight.
I'm sorry you've never had friends before.
I mean, you
I die.
no.
you can refuse the shield if you want. I mean,
I don't think
Or
he,
you can
he
just
should-
take it.
He's not even gonna know that she's doing it.
Yeah,
so.
true.
sorry, Megan, what's that spell called?
It doesn't shield.
Let's see. Let me look it up. Should be here.
I think it says self, so I think it's just yourself. I don't think you can just like
Oh.
put it on.
Oh.
That's actually true. You don't cast it on the group, it's on yourself.
Oh.
Perfect.
So,
Let's see what this guy's made of.
Douchebag.
Perfect.
so Shaq Cataway,
Filed last time he knocked me out, so we'll see.
you see him like sort of put his hands together in a monkish way, and he reaches down and he's double fisting. He has a sickle in one hand and a bladed boomerang in the other hand. And he backs up. And he whips this boomerang at you.
He throws the boomerang at me?
Yep.
Yeah.
What a noob. This guy is an idiot.
And,
A key point
okay.
and deflect missile.
Alright.
And
Waited to see if it hit or not.
get it deflects damage for a 1d10 plus 7, and if I reduce the damage to 0, then I get a free hand attack to attack him.
Okay. Well, he missed, so.
Dang it.
Round should wait next time.
I'm ready. This guy's just ready.
1 minute. I'm looking up what he can do next. So he still has some movement left.
Perfect. Close the gap.
And he will spend the key point. He's a monk, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we saw him meditating.
And he will cast Arm of the Astral Self.
The hell does that do?
Is Valdemon actually dying this? I'm actually terrified to prepare for this. Oh my god.
So you must succeed on a dex saving throw, otherwise he can roll damage against you. So roll for a dex save.
Okay. I got a 16 plus 3.
So you successfully dodge his attack.
You want yeah.
Now it is Valdane's turn.
Alright. I want to run up to him and slash him with a dagger of venom.
Okay. So roll for 8. Roll for your attack.
So it's a 13 plus 1 plus 3, so 17.
So you successfully make connection with
Ayo.
Catawat.
Cataway. Yeah.
And for dagger of venom, he has to do either a dexterity saving throw or a DC saving throw of 15 or take 2d damage.
Alright, so he'll try to make the dex saving throw at 15. He makes it.
It's gonna be the whole. They just keep missing each other.
They're both monks. It's like,
All we see is like.
Hard to do that.
Sorry, hold on. What was that, Trey?
I said we're both monks, so you're right. It probably will be a lot of dodging.
So you did make connection with him, but he dodges just out of the way of the poison. Do you have anything else for this turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my breath weapon on him,
Okay.
which is a dex saving throw of 12.
No, I don't like broccoli. I'll take a carrot though.
He successfully dodges your breath throw.
This motherfucker.
It's like
And he looks at you and says, "I will kill you, lizard. Same as I
That's
killed.
all talk. All talk. That's all I hear from you.
Same as I killed your monks."
Wow.
And is that your turn?
This guy's an
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah, no wonder why he wants
And
to kill him.
He whips out his sickle, and he attacks you. 23 versus
Okay.
AC.
He hits.
Okay.
The battle music.
You take 10 damage, and he'll spend a key point to do some unarmed attacks on you. It's very slow.
Unarmed attack? I thought he had 2 hands full of weapons. You can't do an unarmed attack.
He already threw his boomerang. It didn't come back.
It says that you have to be unarmed, but okay.
You do have 2 weapons.
On a hit, an unarmed strike would deal.
So 25 versus AC.
Versus, yeah, he hits.
All right, and then the last one misses. So he makes connection of doing like a palm strike and deals an additional 6 damage.
Nothing's gonna die, guys.
No.
Okay.
He says, "Take that, you lizard beast."
That's rude.
What a tool.
It's Valdane's
Does his
turn.
boomerang come back to him then?
It's like stuck in the
Or is it,
wall.
Like not boomerang.
It's stuck in the wall directly behind you because you dodged it.
Nice.
That's what she said.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright. Is that then his turn?
Yep, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm going to attempt to use the dagger of venom on him again.
Okay.
And it's 14.
Versus AC.
Yes.
So unfortunately, you glance at the side of his pauldron as he's like getting out of the way.
I do
Ha!
Metric shit.
And he taunts you. Your masters were shit, lizard.
Wow.
This guy's racist.
Mean.
Against the lizard people.
Yeah.
Not very nice.
Not like you shall.
And we should just do nothing.
Stuff to learn here.
We're just
I
fucking
can't even
watching.
make the weather change.
If you can be subtle about it.
That's not my
I'd like
strength
to
suit.
spend 1 key
Bring him
point to
get the
do
fucking
a flurry
tornado.
of blows on him.
Okay. So roll
And
for
it's 2 unarmed strikes.
correct.
So, do I have to roll for hit again?
Yeah, twice.
Okay. Well, the first one was 19 versus armor class.
Nice.
Yeah, so that makes connection.
Alright.
Do I attack first or do I roll for another hit?
You can roll for another hit. That way you can just roll for your attack then.
That one was an unnatural 20.
Yeah,
Okay.
that definitely connects.
And for my unarmed strikes, I get to do 2. It's a 1d4. Where's my d4 at? So the first one is I got a 3 plus 3, and then I don't know if I get any bonuses to that. This is a +1 strength, 1 plus strength modifier. So
Yeah.
that's 3 more. Oh no, wait, that's already calculated. So it's 6 total.
Okay, from the first strike, what's the second strike?
Another 6.
So an additional 12 damage you've dealt directly to him.
Nice.
Nice.
We cheer and
The orcs go wild.
They drink his blood.
You see Gardsduke like pointing his finger, going yeah at Valdane. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. Let's see what Cadwack does.
Sorts of noises tonight.
Is that you?
So Catawak will spend a key point to be able to effectively, he'll spend the key point to use Step of the Wind.
Shit. For future reference, because I know it's already past it, I'm supposed to be doing an extra 1d6 of damage because the Hunter's Mark, and I forgot that we did it already.
Okay, we'll remember that for the future hits. But he's pretty bloodied. He's going to spend a key point to be able to use... I don't want that up. The Step of the Wind. And he will disengage, and so move away from you without provoking an opportunity attack. And he's going to use his breath on you.
Oh.
A breath.
That's gross.
Is he a dragon too?
He is an elf. Sorry, Ray of Frost. It's a cantrip.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait to see if he even hits me first.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Call? Good call, good call.
So that'd be 18 versus armor class.
Hits. But I'm going to use my key point for deflect missiles.
This doesn't... I don't think it works with magic.
You can use this reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you hit. It doesn't. What is a missile?
Missile would be like an arrow or a bolt or a spear being thrown. This is magic cast at you, so it doesn't quite count. Is this an 8? Yeah.
Then instead of the deflect missile, I'll also use Step of the Wind to dash.
Okay, and you spend a key point. Hold on, let me make sure you can do that on your off turn.
Okay. Oh no, it says on my turn, so I can't.
Yeah. So you
I'll
will.
just take it.
Yes, you'll take 8 frost damage, and your movement speed is reduced by 10. So you like cast this frost spell at you, and your kneecaps are so frozen.
Oh my god.
You just can't move. And the orcs start booing. And somebody throws like a half-dead chicken into the arena.
Gross.
I respect.
A half dead? Does that mean it's still like walking around?
Isn't there twitching?
Oh my
It's
god.
like nearly headless Nick, but
Half dead chicken Charlie.
I would die for half
We will
dead
take
chicken.
him. Heal him.
All right,
at the end of his turn.
that is the end of his turn. What is your move next?
He's still kind of far away from me, right?
Correct.
Alright, I'd like to.
Distracted.
How many feet away?
He's 6 squares away from you, so 30 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna run at him, and hit him with my quarterstaff.
Okay, so you close the gap.
Back him into a corner too.
All right, so you roll.
Alright. 18 plus 3.
Yeah,
Plus,
yeah. You make solid connection with him.
Huh?
You make a solid connection with this bastard.
Okay. And then 1d6 plus 5.
Don't forget about your mark.
Don't forget your mark.
And then another 1d6. 2 more damage, so 10.
All right, and so how do you kill?
I wasn't breathing.
I want to. So first of all, when I hit him with the quarterstaff, just drive my dagger into him.
Oh my god!
Shit.
He has nothing to say in return except a splurge of blood coming from his mouth. And you watch as the life.
I want to turn to Ebik afterwards and be like, he needs to share some of that money with me.
So
I look
Ebik.
down at him and say, what money?
So Ebik. So first off, Valdane would gain 1200 XP for defeating another PC. That was another player character that he just defeated, so that was pretty good. Ebik, I guess, would get 5,000 gold.
It was 5 to 1. It would be 10,000 gold on my 2,000 wager.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you get 10,000 gold.
That sack is dragging around. Oh my god, I guess we should have bet. Right? Jeez.
Oh, okay.
You have no faith in me.
I don't think the
We
demons
just
would
don't
be-
Yeah, we don't bet.
Ebik doesn't give a shit.
Don't bet on him. Don't bet on him. Don't do it.
He's over here drinking with the orcs.
We have a little bit of, what's it called? PTSD from Eskies.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You guys are family now. We
One
are
second,
found
I was
family.
eating mushrooms with Esther. Next second, we were putting him on a boat forever.
I go down to
How much
Valdane.
XP did I get?
I hand him a much.
1,200.
I go down to Valdane. I hand him a much smaller sack than my own. Like not even close to the ground. About 1,000 gold. I say,
Shithead.
I'm glad you got to get your revenge.
Sad.
I'm fine with this. I appreciate you.
Is there any souvenir, anything? Would you try to loot the body of
Yes,
Shaq?
I'd like to.
Cataract?
I'd like to search his body for anything that's from my family, like from my temple, and anything else valuable that he might have or useful.
So you find his sickle that he was using, as well as you can take his boomerang. You do find tied around one of his arms. It's almost like a trophy. The scarf of one of the elder monks who he's slain.
Take that too.
I take that too.
And the orcs took pretty much everything else that he had. So that is all that he has.
Wow.
No, that's fine with me. I got this stuff. I'm writing it down. I'd also, can I take my greater healing potion?
Sure.
That's 4d4.
4d4.
Yeah.
Whoops, I dropped.
How close were you to dead at that?
I have 17 health left.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty close.
Not bad.
1 or 2 more
Well,
good hits
17 left out of 41, but
Yeah.
the
Ooh, there's
first
some
3 I
damage.
rolled were 12, and then I gotta roll 1 more. 12 plus 2, 14.
Ah, yes, good job.
So I still need
Make
to
sure
do
it's
10,
dead.
but I'm... How do I remove my potion of healing from my stuff?
If it's in your notes on D&D Beyond, I think you just strike it out or delete it or...
Ooh, I'm gonna look ahead up soon, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and what?
Should we get past
Then-
the...
Yeah. So, sorry, pass what?
Should we get back like on the road, maybe?
Yeah. So you guys, this is kind of the end of the story in the orc stronghold. The chiefess, sorry. The chiefess is sort of like in awe and respect of you because you're traveling with such a noble and achieved warrior. She says,
We're just minors.
pass through this land, go to the mines. You can pass.
Minors.
I believe you. You have my trust.
That was really nice.
Thank you.
And you
As I
leave.
collect the chiefess's gold that she wagered against Valdane, I'm over here just collecting debts.
Ebert apparently was raking in the cash here.
Yeah, no shit.
Um,
You're starting to pay for everything over there, mister.
Well, I just
No.
own a whole kingdom's worth of gold, but I'm not that rich.
Goodness.
and so, what does the party do? Do they get back on the road to the labyrinth?
Yeah. About what time is it?
It's like
Oh, almost
5 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
Might as well get some
Yeah.
hours in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walking.
So
We'll
it
go
just
collect pizzazz.
to collect
Yeah.
pizzazz, continue to the labyrinth. It's probably only another 8 hours worth of walking. It is
Oh.
not very far.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're on the road.
You're on the
We'll go
road,
break probably.
Yeah.
and I think this is probably where we'll leave off tonight. And
Wait, can Bryn look around really quick?
for what?
Animal?
No! She has to get a souvenir for us!
Okay.
It's our second place we've been!
Oh my god.
Okay,
I was gonna be like, what you got?
Roll for nature.
I got 14 plus
I've been rolling 20s over here.
6.
Yeah, I got 19. It's like
So
alright.
20.
Okay. What do I see with my nature eyes?
You find
My newfound nature eyes.
you find this little patch out in the grasslands. You find this little patch of very rich and decadent brassicas.
What is that? I probably know what that is.
So, as
right?
a druid, you would know that brassicas are a family of plant that grow very hardy roots.
Oh, he does
And
look
oh,
roots.
don't
But
give him roots.
wait a second.
He is an addict.
Should I really be getting roots for us?
These are like
Close to fix,
they're like
right?
radishes.
Oh, okay.
So you find these awesome radishes that are like this long.
Whoa.
I'm
Alright.
serious, yeah, they're huge.
How
And
many
they
are
keep-
there?
That's what she said.
There's-
They can be like eaten.
There's
We can
hundreds.
cook them.
Yeah, you can eat them. There's about 100 of them.
Oh.
Oh.
They've been
Hey
very
guys, there's some
delicious.
radishes over here we could collect to make dinner.
That's not a bad idea.
We do have some rations, but you know, maybe we could pickle a handful of these.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take like 10 of them, and then I'm gonna pull out a little jar, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of the dirt and a couple little leaves and some grass, and I'm gonna put it in a bottle for us. And I'm gonna write Gangria on it.
What's the
So
spelling
put
of
it in my pocket.
Along with the
How do you
barnacle.
spell
Along with the barnacle, next to the barnacle, it has its own little. I have like an Utz pouch.
it? Does it rub against the floor?
Oh my god.
Is there anything
Her
else?
sack's not that big.
Her sack is half full.
Okay, no, that's all I wanted to do.
All right. Anything Roz or Valdane
There's a
wants to do?
cat.
Are we staying here for a little while or no?
You're on the road again.
Yeah, we're leaving this village.
Can I ride in the wagon so I can rest?
There is no wagon. There's just a donkey. But
Only a donkey.
You could ride on the donkey.
No, we totally
Oh,
bought a
yeah,
wagon.
no, we
Oh,
definitely
did
have
totally
a wagon.
bought
It's a wagon.
It's a cargo wagon. It's
You're
a
right.
cart.
yeah, you can take a short rest there.
Everybody yell at the DM. We have a wagon.
Wait, not a wagon. I have notes. I know it's in here.
Somewhere.
We will show you.
The first page probably. When did we get our donkey?
A while in. But
We
anyway,
like that.
he's
Okay.
sleeping in there. I'll cover him up with my my cloak. I'm feeling pretty toasty in my
As he sleeps.
as he sleeps. I cover him up with my cloak, my fur cloak of like fae kind. Was that what that was? Because I'm feeling pretty toasty in my overcoat.
And I'm like still massaging his shoulders as he sleeps.
As we're walking.
I'm like, you did good.
As you're walking out of the fortress, there's an orc looking at you like, it's not fucking right.
Oh,
They're a little crazy.
Is that it for tonight?
So that would be it for tonight.
That was awesome.
Good
Let's-
quest.
That
Yeah.
was good.
Good job.
We will be doing this again next week.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully a little earlier. 8 o'clock is a bit
Yeah, maybe
late.
closer to like 7.
Yeah.
Oh, 7? Damn.
Yeah, it's like 4
Or
o'clock. bedtime.
7:30. What time would be good for you guys?
It's fine. As long as I plan ahead, I'm good.
Yeah.
The hard part is getting food so that like I'm not, because like 5:30 is when I would have dinner, so I'd have to like order something and then run downstairs and get it.
Okay.
Yeah. As long as you tell us what it is, like before the moment that it's happening, fine.
Before the night of.
But I'm also gonna like I work like Monday through Friday for like 10 weeks, and then it'll be Tuesday through Saturday for 10 weeks. And
Okay.
I don't get out of work until 4:30, so I wouldn't be able to do it until 5. But
No, thank you. That's good to know because we can try to plan around that, which should be no problem.
Well, I don't know who all stayed for our first whole stream, but I know, but I'm saying
Thank
you all for
you.
sticking around. Let us if you stayed all the way
It was
through,
probably a bit of a shit show.
or if you popped in.
It won't be always though.
We're
That's a
working
lie,
on it.
though.
Yes, and if you have any tips or suggestions, or let us know.
Please. We're working on it.
We're very excited. This has been like 2 years in the making. So
Yeah. You guys popped in right at the tail end of an arc.
yeah.
So
Couple arcs.
yeah.
So yeah. Thanks.
Thanks guys. We
Okay,
will see you
sure.
next week.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.